Hey guys, welcome back to another video. I just wanted to start off by saying welcome to 2025, Happy New Year's and all that. And I just want to talk about kind of what I want to do with this channel and kind of the stuff I'm going to be making moving forward into 2025. So I got some notes. I'm just going to kind of follow along here. Basically, I'm just going to be trying to put in a little bit more effort into this channel. The previous years on my YouTube channel, I've only been able to post maybe every month or every other month, depending on how busy I was with my actual client work, because I'm not just a YouTuber. I actually am a filmmaker. I have a production company. I go out and shoot. I'm a cinematographer. I'm a gaffer. So anytime there's an opportunity for me to go out and provide for my family and shoot and work with my craft and my tools, I go out and do that, and that's my priority. YouTube has always kind of been like a hobby for me, but I'm really starting to try to take it a little bit more seriously. I feel like it definitely can help as a freelancer, as a business owner, to kind of help grow my brand and kind of like get my name out there. To just connect with other people who do the same sort of stuff as me, other production companies, other freelancers, other cinematographers and people, and directors, other collaborators, producers. So I think it's a good platform to kind of build a network on. So I'm excited to try to do that a little bit more in 2025. That's kind of one of my goals for this channel, is just to grow the channel. And even if the subscriber count doesn't go up, I just want to be posting better content on the channel so that I can reach more people, and connect with more people. So actually going out there and maybe shooting with other YouTubers is something that I've always wanted to do and I've thought about doing. But I think I'm going to really try to reach out to more YouTubers and connect with you guys and send you messages and try to meet up in person and do more YouTube related shoots rather than just filmmaking and then coming on here to just consume content about what new camera I should get or what lenses or lights or that kind of stuff. I'm still in love with gear, and I'm still going to post about gear and talk about that kind of stuff, and probably still going to consume that kind of content on YouTube. But I'm going to try to make it more about the projects that I'm doing and why I'm doing things, what I'm doing. So more behind the scenes stuff. Hopefully 2025 is a little bit busier. 2024 was kind of slow for me, not just for me, but I feel like for a lot of people it's been really kind of, I don't know, just dead. It was just a terrible year for a lot of people. I'm hearing that they've had a terrible year. For me, it wasn't terrible because the beginning of our year we had a pretty good client that brought us through January all the way until like the summertime. So I got a lot of days on calendar from that one specific job. But if I didn't have that job, oh my God, it would have been terrible. So yeah, I mean, you never know. Sometimes you get really good clients and then it comes in waves. It's like all at once or nothing at all. So yeah, just trying to keep it going. And when there's time off, I try to pour some of my energy and time into YouTube because it's a nice like creative outlet, and I do enjoy making videos for you guys. So I'm going to try to do that. Actually, I'm working on a longer video right now talking about my YouTube studio. So I got this whole setup here. I know you guys can't really see it. You're looking at me this way, but the lights and what I have here on my desk and my monitors and cameras and all this kind of stuff set up so that I can make content. I'm actually coming out with a video talking about YouTube lighting. It's going to be my next video where I go over a small kit that I put together for basically starting a YouTube talking head, because I know a lot of people in 2025 are going to be getting into this content creation sort of thing, and maybe they're new to creating Instagram Reels or YouTube and want some advice on how to set up their studio, what lights to get, how to use them. My next video, be on the lookout for that. It's a little bit longer video. That's the one that I am kind of going over my new setup and the changes that I made and what I recommend other people do. So be on the lookout for that one. I wanted to talk about quantity versus quality. So I feel like one way to be successful, especially on YouTube, now it used to be quality. It used to be, oh my God, your video has to be insane, crazy editing, really engaging, amazing storytelling, VFX, titles, graphics, shoot multiple weeks, cut it together into a 6 to 10 minute video. And that used to be YouTube. Now it's like more organic, more real. People just sitting down, talking to the camera, telling stories. And I feel like a lot more people connect with that kind of stuff rather than the heavily edited, tons of B-roll, really well polished type of videos. There's going to be sort of a mix between this kind of stuff where it's just me talking to camera, talking about what I want to talk about and just kind of getting my thoughts out there. And then there's also going to be some more like highly polished kind of videos where I'm really diving deep on a topic or a specific thing that I want to talk about, or if it's a tutorial, I'm just kind of explaining whatever it is. But those are going to be a little bit more polished and kind of to the point, whereas this is more like me rambling, I guess, on YouTube. And I feel like a lot of people connect with that because if they are a business owner and if they are a YouTuber or a content creator, whatever we call ourselves, they kind of go through these same sort of struggles, and maybe they have these same sort of thoughts. So they like to see other people in their same scenarios or kind of in their shoes and see what they're dealing with and the thoughts and things like that. I watch David Moorfield, who's another cinematographer from Florida, and he calls them data points. And he's like, oh, it's good to have a lot of different data points from other people who are in your same sort of niche that are creating this sort of behind the scenes iPhone sort of content. And a lot of the stuff that he does is like super, really easy to shoot. He shoots, edits, and posts all from the iPhone. I know there's a lot of cinematographers that are doing that now, videographers, corporate video people who are just doing these vlogs. I've done a couple on the channel and they've been really successful. And I know a lot of people have really enjoyed just seeing like a day in the life, just iPhone, behind the scenes, just whatever I'm doing that day, and just have a voiceover and just really kind of see how things actually happen in my market and see the data points of what I'm doing and what other people are doing, and kind of compare and contrast what's working and what isn't working, and get advice from people, put it out there. And it's really more about the speed and just being able to communicate to other people more than having this really polished, really awesome YouTube video that takes 3 weeks to edit. A lot of people, especially if they're working professionals, we don't have 3 weeks to edit a video, so being able to just shoot it and post it is working for a lot of people, and it's also helping them to be more consistent on their channel and putting out videos a lot quicker. So I'm trying to do that. I don't have gigs all the time on calendar lined up. The reality of being a cinematographer, gaffer, working in this industry is you might have weeks and weeks and weeks where you have no shoots, or your shoots might be NDA, or you're not able to actually take a camera on set or have a behind the scenes videographer or photographer following you around. Maybe the client's not okay with that. So if there's situations where I can shoot with the phone, or if I can bring a behind the scenes person, I will. And I'll do my best to kind of talk about those shoots. And, hopefully you guys can learn from some of the stuff that I'm doing, or we can start a conversation. And I think that's kind of the way to go. There's this format of the multiple videos versus that are lower in quality. I wouldn't say that there's bad information in videos that are shot on a phone, but they're definitely lower quality the way they're put together, like the shot on iPhone kind of stuff, versus the longer, much better production quality kind of stuff, where you're really keeping your stuff tight and really dialing it in. And just, well scripted bangers, like this travel content. People have these crazy transitions and all this kind of stuff. And although I do love that type of content, that is their full-time thing. They're making content for Instagram, making content for YouTube, and they're spending all their time coloring and editing and working that type of content. Whereas I'm trying to do more of actually showing and documenting my journey as a filmmaker, rather than showing off how well of a editor I am on YouTube. I feel like just showing you a portion of something that I created for a client, you'll kind of understand that I know how to shoot and know how to edit. I don't need to put all of my art on YouTube. Most of the stuff that I do is client work, and if I can be entertaining and make some cool stuff here, I'll definitely go ahead and try and do that, because it is fun. And I feel like a lot of people get burned out if they're not having fun with YouTube. So, and I've definitely noticed that if it starts to feel like a job, then I don't want to post on YouTube. But if I do enjoy it and I can make it pretty easy to just sit down and turn on the camera and get some good shots and just share my thoughts, then it is much easier to come back and be consistent and put the reps in. So So yeah, 2025, putting the reps in, and I'm going to see a lot more of you guys. You're going to be seeing a lot more of me. I got some more stuff in the pipeline that I'm excited to share with you. Like I said, it takes a little bit more editing, and I'm also hoping to get on set and start doing some pre-production for another short film that I'm working on with a director friend of mine. So hopefully I can document some of that process and what it's like to script a short film and to be a DP on a short film, what lights we're going to use, what our package is going to contain. Maybe I'll take you guys along on the location scout, and you can, see all that goes into making a short, narrative piece, because that's what we want to do, right? We want to make movies. Shooting corporate videos is cool, and commercial work and Instagram reels and all that kind of stuff that we do is fun, but it's not. It's like we all got in this because we want to make movies. So hopefully I can share more of that side of the filmmaking coin. So, which is actual filmmaking. It's real narrative work, and it's much easier to come up with stuff when you have a script and you know what your character's doing and the location and the time period, and that's when, that's the art, that's the craft. So I'm excited to share more of that kind of stuff with you, and like I said, collaborate with more YouTubers. So I'll be reaching out to you guys. If you comment down below, I read all of your comments. I try to get back to everybody who comments. And yeah, like I said, just trying to create a community on this channel. I've really been trying to get away from Instagram because it's just, I feel like I'll put a post out there and maybe it takes like a month or two for it to get any sort of reach. Whereas on YouTube, goes right to the people that I wanted to see. And I'd rather have 10 people on YouTube who are interacting and really enjoying the stuff that I'm putting out than, maybe 1,000 people on Instagram. So I'm glad you guys are here. Once again, I'm Scott Stevenson. Thanks for watching. Feel free to check out my past videos, as well as subscribe to see my future ones. There's probably a couple videos here, one that YouTube recommends and one that I recommend. So check out this one.